Hello, and this is HESGuest here, back with some more StarCraft 2 Hearthstone. Just kidding, it's Bronze League Heroes! I tried to throw you guys off there, but you probably already saw the thumbnail, and you probably already saw the title, so it was really kind of an ill-conceived plan from the get-go. But hey, at least I'm trying to keep it interesting. Let's go ahead and introduce our players down in, No, let's introduce our Terran player first. He has an amazing name. Up in the top center, it is going to be Super Goat, which, in all honesty, looking through the replays, I'm casting this game based purely on the fact that his name is Super Goat. That is a super awesome name. And his opponent down in the bottom center side, not to be underestimated, although it is Bronze League Heroes, so you should really underestimate everyone. It is going to be Floyd. Now, the whole point of Bronze League Heroes is, of course, to cast the very best of the very worst and to make you guys realize that StarCraft is meant to be fun at all levels of play. And even if we get a good laugh here, I think we all have made similar mistakes, and we love just enjoying these lower-level games. So that's the whole point, and go out there and play some StarCraft, guys. Seriously, it is going to be a PvT right now. And now that I think about it, now that I am thinking about this, I feel like Super Goat is a superhero name, and his sidekick is basically Floyd, and I'm trying to think of what Super Goat's superpower would be. I mean, it'd have to be something that, it's not really that impressive, but it could really just kind of scare, just sow the terror into his arch nemesis, which, of course, you have to come up with his arch nemesis. I don't know what... Yeah, okay, well, I'm trying to think of what Super Goat would do. He could probably ride on a goat, of course. A goat would be his mount. But the goat is a little bit smaller than the average goat. Like, think of the average farm goat, and this one's just a little bit scary because he's a little bit small. But it makes Super Goat look more terrifying because he looks larger on it. But even though his goat is half the size, apparently it's half the size now, it runs twice as fast. Now, I don't know how fast a regular goat runs. If someone could actually Google that for me. I'm not sure how fast, and we're talking about like farm goats here. We're not talking mountain goats, because mountain goats will mess you up. But this is like just think of a farm. Now picture a goat. Now picture him half the size and running twice as fast. That is Super Goat's steed that he runs into battle on. And of course, as Super Goat is running into battle, he makes that goat scream that's in all those music videos on YouTube. So right now, Super Goat is deciding to actually go for double reactor here on his 2 barracks. So that's kind of like the Terran equivalent of Chrono Boost. Floyd down here is going for gas. He's got the 1 gateway. He's got Cybernetics Core done. A 2nd gateway going to be backing it up. This opener actually not all that bad. This probe over here has defected from the Protoss army. Just gonna be chilling out there in the snow. But Floyd is his sidekick. I feel like Floyd has no superpowers because he's just a sidekick, and really nothing too special about him other than he's like a huge fan of Pink Floyd. So he made his name Floyd in all caps, and someday he is a young Padawan, but maybe he'll be able to change his name to Pink Floyd, just adding in that pink. We'll help him out in the future, but for now, he is just Floyd. It's not going to be Marines, it's actually going to be Reapers on the way. Super Goat, I don't want to be biased here, because being biased in a cast is a big no-no, but I'm falling in love. Number 1 is named Super Goat. Number 2, he's going for 4 Reapers at a time, and this game's going to get right underway. Now, we'll check their APM. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, those 40 APM Reapers are going to be an amazing spectacle at the very least, as they're going to be hanging out right there. One stalker has walked his way all the way over. Now, the stalker has noted in his little diary, it's like, "Dear diary, today I scouted my opponent and there was no command center." Unfortunately, you might actually not get a chance to write that diary, as the stalker is actually going to go down there with some cutesy micro from Super Goat. Now, remember that these Reapers are going to be quickly regenerating that HP. They'll be at full HP before they reach the opponent's base, which I assume that's actually where they're headed, because where else would they go on this map? I mean, it's pretty much a straight shot all the way down, as Floyd going to be chilling over here. Now, Floyd, thankfully for him, does have double stalker, and did he ever make a mothership core? No, but he does have the double stalker. Now, 2 stalkers is more than enough to be able to kill off those Reapers. We also do have a Void Ray going to be on the way right now, so that's going to be easily enough to hold this off, although it is Bronze League Heroes, so we'll see if the stalkers can actually keep up with the Reapers here. Now, the Reaper is going to be focused microed right now. I don't think he's going to be macroing on the back of this quite yet, but he does have the Reapers just going to town. He does have lots of Marines already being produced. 1 Reaper, no, he's set. What? How many Reapers actually going to die here? More Reapers going to be joining in the fun, as Floyd able to hold this off relatively easily. That must have been a bad rally rally point over there. Are they still rallied all the way down? No, we actually completely axed out that rally point. 2 Marines tried to get rallied down there as well, but they're like, well, I'm not jumping down there. The Reapers right now might actually gonna get another Stalker. The Void Ray being like the principal, like this is a high school show made in the 90s. I don't know, but the high school principal runs out there, and instead of sending them to detention, he tries to kill them with a giant laser beam, which honestly, if my principal in high school did that, we would have had a much more disciplined senior class. That is absolutely true. But the Reapers now going to be attacking. They're not going to be attacking. They're going to be chilling out over here. They're doing the opposite of attacking, which is not attacking, as they're going to be chilling out over there. And Floyd, though, I got to say, even though he may be super supply blocked right now, he lives on in our hearts and in our minds. I think both players have actually been supply. Oh, that's what you know it's a Bronze League Hero game right there. Right there, double supply block with no, we do have pylons on the way right now, but either way, super supply block, which is just, you know, it's just going to push the game a little bit later because they're both supply blocked. And the thing is that I love about Bronze League Heroes is as long as both players are playing equally bad, the game is like twice as entertaining. So no one is skyrocketing it ahead, and that's the whole point of Bronze League Heroes. We can also learn from their mistakes. So supply block's always brutal. I lose a lot of games because of the treacherous supply block. Right now, though, we do have double Void Rays here. Could actually lock on to the Reapers there. That other Reaper narrowly surviving. But these Void Rays, oh, they're going to overextend right now. They're going to run right into those Marines. Hello! And the cutesy micro continues for Super Goat. He may only have 40 APM, but man, he is using that APM well as he saves those. Has to be careful, those Reapers try and run up the ramp. And there is way more than enough here to hold this up, especially when force field comes up, which it does. He actually force fields right on the ramp there. Got to be preventing that Ari from marching up there. Now, this is going to be 29 supply here to 46. More Stalkers going to be warping in to try and hold this up. And the Forge could be used for any sort of upgrades here. One thing I love about the Forge, look at this. Do you guys ever realize this? It spells GAS. It spells gas. So if you ever forget which upgrade is which, just remember it spells gas. And oh yes, true Bronze League Hero cannons being placed right now. These ones are going to be holding the ramp, not really saving him from drops, which, do we have a starport? Yes, we do. A starport with the reactor. I assume those are going to be for medevacs. We very well could be seeing drops. Widow Mine's going to be on the way as well. And I got to say, we do not normally see Widow Mines in Bronze League Heroes all that often. I mean, we do sometimes, but I feel like if you're in Bronze League, this is a unit that is always going to get its value. I mean, they cost like basically nothing. 75 minerals, 25 gas, and they're a unit that doesn't need a lot of micro. He's over microing it right now as he's trying to find a spot to actually send these mines. He does burrow them in his mineral patch. Probably not the best place to do this, as 1 or 2 zealots in there will actually do way too much splash damage to that economy. But hey, for now, the idea is good. Neither player has actually expanded yet. We'll see if Super Goat decides to do that or not. But both players at this point, they're macroing well off their 2 bases at least. They are spending all their money. Their supplies are pretty darn close. More Widow Mines have arrived and decides to go ahead and burrow them right there, which could prove to be quite interesting. One Zealot over here going to try and delay this expansion as long as possibly can. He's seen some combat. He is at 1 kill as the army now back at home for Floyd is going to be chilling out. Literally getting it snowing. Look, I've been saving that joke for quite some time. 37 army supply to 42. Worker count basically identical if you account for mules there. Income should be favoring Terran just a little bit, and indeed it is, but he's not spending the money, so it's basically keeping it even. Here comes the 2 medevacs. Going to be moving out right now, and we'll see exactly where these medevacs go. As Floyd, is he going to be aware of these moving? I don't think they got spotted by the pylon. Looks like he is going to be going straight for the main base over here. And again, with no cannons here, this is basically completely undefended. We do actually have 2 more cannons on the way. My pro tip of the day would be not to put this many cannons if you're playing 1 base, because that's going to be 600 minerals. That's a Nexus and 2 Zealots to try and defend. But for now, this 1 cannon is going to be helping out here. It's going for the medevac first, but it's going to be finishing off some of these Marines. Not sure how many Marine kills it's actually going to get there. It does get 1 or 2, which buys just enough time, though, for this army to get in position. The reaction time by Super Goat was good getting into the medevacs. A little bit slow on the retreat, but that's okay because the only defenders in position were the sentries, and they are tickle cannons. They're going to tickle those medevacs right on out of there. Lots of cannons back at home for Floyd, but again, he's a sidekick, so he's hunkering down. He's trying to keep his place clean, have all those cannons just kind of defend it, keep it nice and safe. Still no expansion for either player right now. There is actually one on the way right now for Super Goat. Has not actually built it yet. I believe it's going to be an SCV who magically appears out of... there he is. He's going to go ahead and throw that one down. And actually the Void Ray there, killing off both medevacs. I was watching it like, no. No, there's no way. That medevac, the Void Ray says it only has 2 kills, but actually he has like 15 after killing out those double medevacs with Marines inside. So even though that drop did substantial damage and delayed the mining for quite a while and forced even more cannons, they all got taken out. So that evens it up right away. More cells are going to be on the way. Drop's going to be very difficult to actually pull off at this stage of the game, as the Void Ray is going to be continuing to move forward. And watch out for the Widow Mines. No, the Hero Void Ray. Say it ain't so. I love how the Widow Mines are like, no, you can attack first, as one Widow Mine goes, then the other one detonates. They don't detonate all at the exact same time. The Stalkers, though, they're ready to go. They could easily delay this base, especially since the Widow Mines have already activated. He is going to kind of miss this window, it looks like, though, as he's kind of sitting back. One Stalker going to be moving forward over here. We'll see if that does get detonated. Should be able to call out that SCV, though, before he dies, and he does do just that. The Command Center nearly done, but not nearly enough, as it is going to be chilling out over there completely uncompleted. That is the silliest way to actually end up saying that here. As we have the Stalker Zealot Army going to be moving forward right now. Command Center chilling out. Again, just lots of chilling going on this map. It does look like the attack got to be taking place right now. The Command Center does stand, but the battle angle not looking great for Floyd. He probably wants to kill off this Command Center if possible. Is that going to force a cancel? I think that it will. Or it's just going to force the death, as he does not cancel, so that's a lot of resources lost right now. So Floyd is showing the superhero that maybe he is ready for his own lair, and maybe he will get his own lair, the Floyd lair. I don't know. It's not going to have bats in it, that's for sure, but maybe something even cooler. Who knows? But both these players are going to start getting mined out right now, as Super Goat is, well, he has no base, and Floyd also has no base. Looks like he's going to go ahead and drop his down. This is going to be a lot earlier than Super Goat, I'm afraid, as he does not have an SCV in position right now. He actually needs to get enough money, just now getting 400 to be able to throw down the expansion, but he also doesn't want to stop his production because he lost so much. Floyd, unfortunately for him, though, is way behind in the supply here, so he's gonna have to play catch up now as Super Goat's trying to play catch up in the macro. So if we do take a look at the income here, it's basically tied for these players, but there will be a moment where Floyd is actually ahead. He also does have an okay worker count overall, considering the pace of this game. I am really, why make more workers if you can just mine out each base that you expand to? So if he's just going to go ahead and mine out the bases, he doesn't need any more workers. I mean, look at this. He's going to have 24 saturation, which is great. And, I just realized he has not been mining his gas ever since that drop. I do believe that after that drop, he forgot to put those probes back in gas. And the one probe over here, oh, there he goes. He does just put them back in right now. But the one probe is like, hey, guys, I feel like we're doing something wrong here. Feel like we need to continue mining gas. Oh, a Dark Shrine went behind. Dark Shrine. Oh, yes. Got that Dark Shrine on the way. So that's when you know. Let's go through the laundry list of reasons why we know this is an awesome Bronze League Heroes episode. Number 1, placing 1,000,000 cannons in your main base when you don't have another base. Number 2, there's got to be an uncountable amount of DTs. Well, currently there's 4, but hey, I'm really bad at counting. So 4 DTs right now. Number 3, sticking to mass marine the entire game. Now, there are Widow Mines involved. That is quite the minefield going on. I feel like you might as well just make vultures from Brood War, which could drop down mines. But the Marines are going to be, well, you guys guessed it, chilling out over here as they are just trying to defend this one location. I mean, again, let's take a look at the income. It is going to be favoring Protoss right about now as those mules do start to run out. The mineral patches are running out as well. 60 minerals there. I think that was, yeah, down to 55 as this one's at 400, 300, 190. So that is going to be it for those mineral patches. Are going to be transferring out. Now, the mules are going to be supplementing this quite a lot, which is why Protoss needs more than just one mining base, and also these probes do need to transfer down as well. But a very low macro game. But again, they're going low macro at about the same rate. This Zealot, man, he is quite the explorer. On this map, never forget about the expansion in the back of your base. You can kill these rocks to get down here if you would like to, but you do have to kill the rocks to take that expansion, as that would be no good. Trying to build it just a little bit offset here. Probably not ideal. But regardless, we do still have the one base for either player. And oh my god, so many Dark Templar on the way. How many are we actually up to right now? We are at 10 Dark Templar on the field. Now, these Dark Templar, they're kind of the lazy Dark Templar. Normally, Dark Templar are made for harassment or defense. These guys, really, they're just at a Dark Templar convention. Which, actually, that's a good question. Dark Templar, if they were to have a Dark Templar convention, for example, and it's a bunch of Dark Templar from all these different factions, all these different worlds, would you be able to see the Dark Templar, or would they not be able to see each other? I honestly don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if you can Google it. I assume they could see. Can they see each other? I honestly don't know. What is the lore on that? Can Dark Templar see each other? I feel like the answer is no. which would make a Dark Templar convention quite boring. It does look like the medevacs are going to be moving out, but uh-oh, you've been spotted by that pylon. Now, the real question is did Floyd see this? I mean, sure, he saw it with the pylon, but was he actually paying attention? So far, the answer is yes. The Stalkers, they're actually in a really good spot to intercept this now. He moves them down after the pylon has spotted it, and is actually going to intercept them. It looks like right now, the medevacs get taken out, or at least one does. That's a huge, huge cost efficiency there. And the Zealot's in a great spot. Even with Zealot legs, he's going to be showing up to the scene right as the crime unfolds. No blink is done, though, so this medevac is going to be able to barely escape, as the other medevac, of course, did get taken out. However, the pylon has been spotted right now, so he will be able to kill that one off if he decides to. But overall, both these players, I love how they're playing at the same pace, although Super Goat has got super savings going on. He has not nearly enough barracks. Turns out 3 barracks not enough on 2 bases, as he has queued up all of the Marines. I would say pro tip of the day: if you're making this many Marines off of 1 barracks, it's probably Doom Drop is going to be on the way. These medevacs are going to be completely full. There's going to be the boost. Oh wait, is he oh god. All right, well, I gotta say, these Marines are riding in style. That was the world's shortest Doom Drop I've ever seen. That pylon didn't know what hit him, as he got completely dropped on over there, as he brought the hammer, I guess, as he did go ahead and drop that down. I gotta say that it is so hot right now in this room. I don't know why, but if I just pass out and this video ends up being 45 minutes long, longer than it's supposed to be, just know that I passed out and somehow it automatically uploaded. That's okay, though. We are going to power through. If I have heat stroke, it is worth it to see what happens with these 18 Dark Templar, which are hanging out right now. Is the pain train of stealth going to continue? We've got a +2 attack going to be nearly actually completed right now as I'm saying that. And I do want to say that attack upgrades are great. Armor upgrades are way better versus Marines, because the Marines can't burst down your army nearly quickly enough as you just kind of march to victory. And I also want to say my pro tip of the day for Terran is don't stay on Marines this long. We'll see if it actually ends up working for Super Goat or not. And they are tied in supply, which is just amazing. That's when you know it's an amazing Bronze Hero game. But either way, 1 Psystorm, 1 Colossus is all it takes to end this Doom Drop. We'll see, though, if this Doom Drop is a success. They'll probably kill more than a pylon at least, as that was their warm-up training. Oh my god, is that more Dark Templar? I think that it is. We are currently up to let's take a look here. 25 Dark Templar on the field. And again, they're just having a Dark Templar convention. It's like a high school reunion of all the Dark Templar. And they're like, "Oh, what did you become after graduation?" They're like, "Oh, you know, a Dark Templar." And they're like, "Oh, well, me too." But either way, a big drop in the main base. These cannons are going to buy enough time to be able to back up and save some of these important tech structures. And here come the Dark Templar to do so. No, they decide not to defend it here as the, oh god. Oh god, is this army got to try and go for a base race? Never base race a Terran. Not the best idea. Zealots are in position. They do that +2 attack. But the problem is that there's so many Marines that are going to be taking out this main base that I don't know if they can really do anything. Lots of gas going to be lost here as, yep, no more mining gas inside the main base. Here come the Dark Templar going to be moving on out. Now, the thing to remember is that they do have to make it through a treacherous minefield, but there is also no detection here. Here comes the Dark Templar right now. Got to be marching over this. So far, no detection. But the one Zealot's the only thing that could get taken out. The Dark Templar. Oh, the scan! Oh, God, the scan! Almost every single Dark Templar gets taken out. That entire army getting absolutely crushed. It's still 90 supply to 121. The Dark Templar, though, going definitely not uncontested, but they are going to be able to... Oh, no! Floyd leaves the game. Oh, God, after that humiliating defeat of those Dark Templar. I do want to stop the video right here, though. And it does look like, you know what, these Dark Templar would have actually been able to kill off every single SCV, as there was not really enough Marines here to kill them off nearly quickly. Now, these GTs would have got a lot of kills, but I think the traumatic experience of just losing all of their friends so quickly makes him very, very, very sad. He actually ends up leaving the game. I think he still stood a chance, so he still had a little bit of money. And army supply 98 to 58, which obviously favors Terran there, but he could have force-fielded the army over and over and over again. Maybe been able to buy himself some time, but either way, Super Goat is saying, you know what, Husky? Floyd does not get his own lair. I am the one who lives in a barn with all the goats, and he does not get anything equally as awesome. So either way, your winner is going to be Super Goat. I want to say a big thanks to my friend Sinvicta. He is the one who sorts through tons of replays. If you you would like to submit your Bronze League Heroes replay, please send it to huskyreplays@gmail.com. That is huskyreplays@gmail.com. Make sure it is also on the newest patch, as it does need to be on the newest patch. Otherwise, it's much more difficult to actually find the good games. So please, if a new patch comes out or whatever, just make sure it is there. And a link to Sinvicta down below. He has a very active channel. He's pretty awesome. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy it. And of course, I'll see you guys next time.